So I could already hear a number of you saying, oh no, Summer Rayne actually brought out another plant that looks like a stem. One of the more recent ones that I could think of is the Euphorbia platyclada, which has very similar coloration and a look to this one, but though they're not really closely related. This is a Seyrigia gracilis, and I believe I actually highlighted a Seyrigia already here on 365 days of plants. And you'll also see there's another one right here. This is an Avonia, but that one's not one we're going to be concentrating on. And this one is actually native to Madagascar. And it does form a caudex after a while. Now, I think ones that you cut by stem probably do not form the caudex, which is that swollen base at the end of the stem. If you're growing it by seed, I do believe that it actually grows the caudex. So if that is not true, you could always correct me in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure that it won't necessarily form the caudex unless you actually grow it from seed. But you can see that this is really gorgeous. I mean, somebody asked, well, why does the plant look this way? Well, you know what, if it looks like a stick and it looks unappetizing, then you're probably not going to eat it. So it's probably a way to not only adapt to its environment and not have a lot of leaves on it, so it's like transpiring, but it's also probably adapting as a way, as camouflage away from, you know, kind of anything that would probably eat it. Now, one of the things that you will be able to see are these kind of little dead twining bits right here. So this is out of the cucumber family. So you notice that including like the Xerociseos, they'll put out these little tendrils and will kind of grow on other things and other plants. And so this is a bit more of a vining plant, which I know it doesn't actually look like that, but this is kind of a little bit more of, you know, just a small plant to start, but it does eventually kind of grow into like a big plant. Now, whether you think of its growth structure as really beautiful or just kind of interesting and unique, then that is up to your plant tastes for your home. But this is one that can tolerate full sun conditions. I have this growing right in my southwest facing windows, and I'll probably end up planting a little bit more smaller plants in with it because my southwest facing windows, as you could tell, are probably getting smaller and smaller and smaller with all these plants in it. So I do try to do a lot of companion planting with plants that have similar care. So in these cases, the Avonia, I think actually this got put into Ancampoceros, but this one and the Seyrigia, and gracilis, I should have said this, just means slender or grass-like or dainty, and that's probably referring to the stems, you know, of this plant. So full sun, really porous mixture. You'll notice again I have a lot of perlite in this mixture so that the water kind of goes through very quickly and it doesn't kind of stay there. I'm watering it usually about once per week in the summer months, sometimes twice per week depending on how intense the sun is, and then once every couple weeks in the winter months because the light has a tendency to wane. And fertilizing, it doesn't need much of anything, so even if you just get it on an annual basis and you hit it up with some micronutrients and also like a 247 or a 347, that's gonna be great. You could probably up it to, you know, a monthly treatment, but you know, succulent fertilizer like a 011, 247, 347, that's probably going to be all that it actually needs. And I do hope you appreciate just the uniqueness of this plant.